Seuseungnim, 감사합니다. Sono già 2 anni che sto ascoltando le sue letture e mi sono reso conto di quanto sia stato profondo il cambiamento in me stesso. Ogni mia azione ha acquistato un senso e anche la stessa mia vita. 감사합니다. Grazie. Sono lieto di poter condividere questa grande gioia con gli altri. Però avrei anche un desiderio che lei spiegasse ora come ogni essere umano si debba comportare per trovare dentro di sé questa energia, per comprendere il motivo per il quale è nato e come fare per procedere lungo la via che gli viene assegnata dalla natura. La prego inoltre, Maestro, di darmi ancora l'appoggio perché io possa continuare nella mia vita a condividere la mia energia con gli altri. 감사합니다.
I've been studying Jungbub for about 2 years and realized that I am changing from deep inside of me. I am so grateful that I have realized the fact that whatever I do has a meaning and that my life is precious. My question is, how do I know the exact reason why we were born and how to find the right way of living to fulfill that reason? Also, I would like to know what I need to do to benefit other people. Thank you. Human beings are born into this world because of our shortcomings. I have said that we are living now to grow our inadequate soul. If you can accept this fact, then we live as human beings to equip our shortcomings. We are not living to grow our physical body, but we use it as a tool to grow our souls. We have to maintain this physical body well, and to do so, we must nurture it well by consuming proper nutrition. That way, we can utilize this body. But who uses this body? Our soul uses it. Soul uses the physical body, but does the soul need to consume food? No, not at all. Soul absorbs knowledge. Soul absorbs everything that you see and hear. Who? The soul. Everything that you watch and listen through your sensory organ enters your soul and becomes nutrition for your soul. Grand Nature had given a message to spiritual leaders in the past, saying, do not miss out on daily spiritual food. Message to not let a day go by without ingesting spiritual nutrition was communicated spiritually. However, they misunderstood and recorded spiritual nutrition as daily bread, as in material food. They wrote with the amount of understanding they had at that time period. They equated spiritual food with regular food, and so for a few thousand years, people prayed, "Thank you, God the Father, for giving us our daily bread." Then they eat the food. God didn't mean to eat regular food daily. If you are born with an animal body, you naturally seek and eat regular food. But what God meant when He said that we must ingest food daily was that we must always endow ourselves with knowledge. What my soul absorbs is knowledge. It is immaterial energy. The time has come to study the quality and quantity of knowledge. Our current society has become a knowledge-based society in which the quality of intelligence is very high. So it is now time to talk about knowledge with the law of spiritual mass energy. When the quality of education was low, we couldn't discuss about mass energy. But now the quality of our understanding is high. It is now time to talk about this, and the world will change according to how we use this knowledge. Our souls ingest knowledge, which is what we call our daily bread. What was written in the books were written thousands of years ago. We cannot use what people have judged and wrote about thousands of years ago. We who are living thousands of years later, with much more advanced knowledge and development as a society, need to revamp this knowledge. The future will change according to how we rename and reorganize that knowledge. It is now time to re-examine the Bible. The Bible of thousands of years ago was written when the spiritual energy of human beings lacked in quality. It was the Bible for that time period. So, in our supremely enlightened society, we should create today's Bible. By receiving the power of nature today, what we document will become the Bible of future generations. The quality of what intelligent people write after receiving the power of grand nature is different than that written by the ignorant people after receiving the grand nature's power. That is why we live to develop the quality and quantity of our soul's energy. How should we live for others with this expanded mass energy in the future? The way to benefit people far and wide is to organize our knowledge well and hand it over to our descendants so that they can live without wasting their time in life. The future is a new era of education. If our older established generations have benefited greatly, they should systematize their wisdom and guide their descendants with their knowledge. In so doing, they can help people and benefit the society. Let's take something for example. The advanced nations of the world had the fortune of equipping themselves with the knowledge and good conditions. Such an environment was the gift of God. But why have these societies remained stagnant for the last 15 or 20 years? If you are grown, then you should fulfill your duty with developed power and advance to the next level. Even though you have grown, you have not done your duty. So this society is at a standstill. Why? Because superior quality wisdom is not coming forth. If we have matured well, it is our responsibility to lead people in hardship. This is our duty. You didn't fulfill your obligations and only tried to live as a better and stronger country, society, or company. God would not give power in such a situation. Wisdom will not open and you can't see the world correctly. The top 30% of humanity has progressed, but the lower 70% have not fully grown. and the lowest 30% are starving to death. Why are they starving to death? Because they don't know how to live correctly. The world community is advancing and growing, but they're not growing and progressing. God's children are starving to death because they don't know how to live right. There are massively challenging environments in the world right now. What will you do for them? God gave an assignment to the world. What will you do for your brothers and sisters on the other side of the world who are dying of starvation, crying and suffering because they can't find a way to live? God gave humanity an assignment.